Welcome to Natural Mobility. Today we're going to be looking at a shoulder mobility exercise called floor angels because it's kind of like you're doing snow angels, except there's no snow involved unless you're doing Wim Hof breathing at the same time. We're going to get into a few key points about this movement along with a variation for this that involves bringing the arms full circle around your body as you do this movement. Let's get into it by laying on your back with your knees up and your feet flat. Make sure you're not arching your back and that you're trying to keep it as flat to the ground as you can. Keeping the feet flat and the knees up helps with this as opposed to leaving the legs straight out. Also, make sure that you're not lifting your neck up by tilting your head back while you're doing this movement. So keep your chin tucked and keep your lower back flat to the ground. And then you can very slowly, as slow as you can, move your arms up overhead. Keep your forearms in contact with the ground and try to keep your wrists or at least the back of your knuckles on the ground. When you reach a point where your upper arms are about horizontal with one another, start bending your elbows until your elbows are about 90 degrees. Then slowly raise your arms up overhead as you straighten your arms out, as if you're pushing a bar up over your head. Remember to move slowly and really focus on the sensations that you're feeling in your body. If you feel any pain or excess tension, you're probably pushing a little bit too hard into the movement, and you have to find a way to get around it without creating pain. Now let's look at the full circle variation. Once your arms reach full overhead extension, you can allow them to raise up off of the ground and bring your elbows together and your hands together. Bend your elbows and draw them down in front of your body. Allow your arms to part as they reach your thighs. You can do this both going up with your arms, over and down with your elbows in front of your body, or vice versa. Once again, remember to go slowly and controlled and try to really feel every little nuance in your body. Make sure that you're moving in your comfortable range of motion. When going in the other direction, draw your arms down towards your sides. And once you reach your sides, allow your hands to come up in front of you and meet in your center line. Bring your arms up towards your face as your elbows come together, and bring your arms out into full overhead extension. Once your arms and elbows touch the ground, you can draw them back down for another round. Again, I really want to emphasize going slowly, even if that means only doing 1 or 2 repetitions. You'll get a lot more out of this than if you rush through it. Here's a variation that's suitable for people who have issues keeping your arms on the ground. Don't try to force your arms to stay on the ground if you're feeling discomfort or restriction. Let your arms hover above the ground a little bit, just at the point where you feel comfortable. You want to still go through the same motions that we've been going through in the rest of the video, but don't try to force your arms down to the ground. 2 really important points about this movement. 1 is don't try to force anything, and 2 is move very slowly so you can pay attention to what your body is saying. Remember, keeping your knees up and your feet flat help to make it easier to keep your lower back against the ground. If you want to increase the challenge here, try bringing your legs down so that you're laying flat. You can go through the same movements and ranges of motion while really focusing on actively keeping your lower back engaged so that it's not arching up as you go through the range of motion. that's it for today. If you get a chance to try this exercise out, please let me know how it goes in the comments below. Also, let me know if you have any questions, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you found it helpful. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.